How did you think they did on punt coverage? And I'm wondering if you thought, do you give Colbert credit on that muff punt for getting down there and kind of making Johnson feel him before he drops the ball there?
Yeah, I mean, I give Riley credit and I give AC credit. I mean, he got down there, he did his job, obviously, but they made a mistake and we capitalized on it. So that's what that part of the game is about. We knew we had an ability to hit the ball, kind of funky down there in that plus area. So it worked out for us.
Thanks.
Canavan?
Hey, Thomas, how you doing?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good. Quick question. I mean, was it there aren't a lot of chances to bring back kickoffs, but it seemed like the few that there were, Dion really wasn't interested. Was that just something he was seeing, or was it, you guys have a rule that if you can't get it out to the 25, don't bother?
No, it was just more of a feel thing. One of those we probably should have returned, definitely. The one right before the half, and we talked about that. But, the floor of the game, you just want to make sure that everything gets off and running. It's just the game management part of it, just being smart in how we're handling it and just, getting a few more reps underneath us before we start, breaking out exactly what we're going to do.
Okay, thank you.
Don Levy?
Hey, T-Mac.
Hey,
Tell me about Doug Pepper's punt return. I think it's the one that Joe broke down on his film review for the public. How close was Jabril to breaking that for a touchdown, and were there others that he was close to breaking too?
Yeah, he had a couple in there. Jabril, like I told you guys before, y'all seen him. I mean, he's dynamic with the ball in his hands. If we could have been a little cleaner on the blocking on the front end of it, we probably would have been a little bit better in the back end of it. But again, this process has been different. We have to get better at the fundamentals and the techniques. We got a long way to go. We got a solid group, but Jabril did an excellent job, and guys are just playing hard. It's just a lot of things we got to get cleaned up. And moving forward, we'll make sure we get those things done. And I just look forward to being able to help the team in any way we can with our punt return game.
Got time for two more, Duggan and Jordan. Duggan?
Hey, T-Mac. Obviously, Joe's a guy with an extensive special teams background. I'm curious, how much do your philosophies align? How much have you had to change with some of his influence? Just putting that all together.
We hadn't had to change a whole lot. I've added a lot of stuff, from what Joe's done in the past. But as far as changing anything, we just kind of married our two systems together and trying, the things that work we keep, and the things that are just a little bit different we kind of put to the side. And no, it's been great. It's just, just trying to get that chemistry, as you move forward from game to game and how we manage games and how we want to attack people and just having those conversations, it's been really good.
And I know you always have to be flexible personnel-wise, but now with this practice squad elevation deal, did you know all week you'd have Sean, or are you planning to have him? You have to wait?
Those things are, like I told you guys before, man. We're juggling balls, man. It depends on, literally it depends on what happens during practice. What happens, something we might have a plan all week. And then Friday or Saturday, something happens and we got to change the plan, So it's just being able to make those midstream adjustments, and that's the job.